What's up, everybody? Sweeneytv here with another video in virtual reality. Look, right behind me, we have my closet. Look at all these clothes I have. Look, come look at them. Come look. Look, we have this one and that one, that one. Look, also over here, we have my wife. You can't see her, but look, there she is. That's my wife. If you look over here, you'll have the bed, the bed. We have this lamp over here. Uh, you can tell I've given tours before. This isn't my first rodeo, okay? Uh, that's also that's also my wife. This is my wife. Um, I promise I'm only married to one person. But let me tell you something. VR chat is not all it's cracked up to be. There is a dark side to VR chat. And it's something you see when you're a bartender. You see it a lot. You see a lot of interesting people come through. A lot of people with different, different problems, different other things such as that. Um, I think the biggest problem is what me and the boys in the bar scene would call escapism. You see, escapism is basically where you're using something to escape something else. Like, that's the word escapism. Like, so, and people can do it for different things. Like, it's not just VR chat. Like, you could play video games, and that's your way of escaping from your broken relationship. You could abuse alcohol, and that's your way of escaping your feelings and avoiding those feelings. So it's like people do it for multiple things. But the reason why with VR chat the escapism is so dangerous is because, as a virtual reality game, as me like wearing a headset and, you're interacting with other people online, it's like a social game. There is a bit of realism to it. Like I'm really here. This is me. Even though I'm an avatar, this is my body. These are my mannerisms. So it's like the lines do start to be blurred a little bit. Like it's just the way it is. Now, before we go any further, I also want to preface that I've really enjoyed my time on VRChat. I mean, I've made some amazing friends, I've hung out with some amazing people, and to me, I can't highly recommend VRChat enough. I mean, to me, it's like the ultimate game. Like, it's like a game within a game within a game because on one level, it's a whole bunch of different worlds, all created by different people, all over the place, and there's just so much creativity, so much imagination. It's like creativity on crack, right? Then there's the social aspect. Then you throw in, you're walking down the street and you could be talking to someone from Australia, you could be talking to someone from Germany, you could be talking to someone from Italy. You never know. You never know who you're going to meet. And people from all different ages. I've met people who were 45. I've met people who were, 22. It's a huge range. And that's awesome. And it's cool. But what's not cool is escaping your problems. And that's what this video is about. This video is about the escapism, the idea that as long as I maintain my social life in VR chat, or as long as I maintain my life in Discord and in those communities, that's where I'm going to spend my time and energy. I don't think that's what you should be doing. If you are doing that, I don't think you should negate your real life, is basically the point of this video. I don't think you should say to yourself, okay, well, if I spend more time and energy into my online personality and my online relationships, that's going to benefit me long term. I don't personally think it will. I think it's a good short term thing. I know for myself, I logged maybe 300 hours on VR chat just on desktop mode. I wasn't even in virtual reality, but I was in it, man. I was involved. I was immersed, as you would say, and it's in large part due to the friendships that I had and all the people that I met. So that's what kept me in the game. But I think you could think of it this way. So there's your real life and then there's your virtual life, right? So you have both. You'll meet people from different worlds, especially if we're just talking about VR chats, right? So you have these different groups of people. And I've talked to multiple people about this, and they say that they don't mix their friend groups. Oftentimes, people have different virtual friends than their real life friends. And moreover, sometimes they actually act a little different in the virtual world than in the real world. Let's talk about that. Now, here's the thing, like, it's okay to have multiple groups of friends. Like, you can have one friend group that, you only do sports with. You can have another friend group that you only go out for drinks with. Like, it's important to have multiple friend groups, and that way you're not relying on one person for all your needs. Like, even if it's your spouse, even if it's your partner, like, that's just good, common psychological practice, is to have multiple friends and to be willing to hang out with multiple people. And, that way, if someone cancels plans on you, you can go do other things. That's not what this video is about. That's a whole other different ballgame. No, this video is about why are you a different person in VRChat than you are in the real world? Like, why is there that disconnect? What is stopping you from being the same person in your real life as you are in VRChats? And I don't have that answer. Only you have the answer. I'm just bringing forth that question. Why is that the case? Hypothetically, it's just different friends. It's just different friends. It's just people in your real life might not like VRChat. And the people you do know in VRChat, they like it, and you hang out with them because there's a little bit of a different kind of understanding. But this video is just me bringing awareness to the fact that there are certain people that would rather choose their VRChat life than their real life. And I think that's kind of sad. I think, no matter how stressful your life is, no matter what kind of shit you're going through, like, you should still do what you can to change your life for the better. Like, my thing is don't pick one or the other. Don't pick VRChat or your real life. Choose both and win in both. Like, like, why not? Like, don't use one or the other to hide. It's never a good idea to hide. It's never a good idea to escape. Again, that's a very temporary solution. And so unfortunately I've met some friends that are just like so involved, and they're so in it, and it's almost as if like they weren't to message on Discord, or if they weren't to log into VRChat that day, their whole world would fall apart. Everyone would think there's a fire going on, and their friends would be like, what happened to you? This is craziness. People need to chill. People need to realize that you are your own person. You got to do what you got to do to take care of your own shit. And a good friend could not see you in a couple months and then see you and be like, oh, hey, cool, what's up? Like we need to all practice this sense of disownership of other people. I don't want to rely on another person for my happiness. So I would never force another person to hang out with me. I would never coerce another person into doing anything. And moreover, I would never guilt someone for not doing something, or rather for doing it. Like, it's not my business. Now, you can tease people in a lighthearted way, but I do think there are some people who are genuinely scared if they weren't to log into VRChat, or if they weren't to log into Discord or whatever it is, their friends would disown them. Their friends would hate them. Their friends would be like, okay, now you're an outsider. It's like, that's like a cult mob mentality. Like, if those are those kinds of people, you shouldn't be hanging out with them anyways. Sorry, this video was a little bit of a ramble. Basically, I just wanted to bring awareness to the fact that people do use VRChat as a way of escapism, and it's not necessarily the most positive thing in the world. But again, there are worse vices to go with. At least it's a social game. At least they're hopefully interacting with other people. So there's that. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts? Do you use VRChat as a way of escapism? Do you even play VRChat? Do you play on desktop VR? Where do you think the world is headed? Do you think with the rise of VTubers, more and more people are going to want to escape into virtual reality than rather work on their own lives? And yes, we will see. All of this and other random thoughts can be found in a lot of my commentary videos. So expect more of this random mishmashy podcast style of video. Anyway, those are my thoughts on this. Escapism in VRChat. What are your thoughts? Let me know down in the comments. And I'll see you all in the next video.